What is going on there, everyone, and welcome back to the video from Dracon. Today we're going to be going over the Pathfinder Battles Mwangi Expanse Adult Cloud Dragon. And here's his box and the lovely, nice artwork we get on the side for him. Looks quite nice. Sorry, my camera's focusing. And there's the artwork for the back for the actual set itself. Now, I actually don't have any of the set itself. I might get some later and do an unboxing of them, but that will be whether time tells. And if I really honestly feel like it. The set was okay. I'm not going to say it was the best set. I like making me the most anticipated. I think the last Pathfinder set that really interested me was the Darklands, I believe it was, because it had like a lot of cool monsters in it and stuff. But this one's got some good monsters, but I definitely had to grab one of the premium since I saw them for sale, and I'm like, yeah, why not? We'll grab some of these premium boys. And you know, Dracons, being a dragon lord, I love my dragons. So let's get into this. Let the old blade of opening here do its job, and we're gonna dive right on in. Okay, so the sword of opening has done its job, and as we take a look at this dragon, it's not too bad. This is a pre-look before I put him on the old turntable, so we'll get a closer look there. Gotta say, it's not too bad. It's very bright. However, this is a dragon that flies to the clouds on a normal basis, so I'm not exactly hating the amount of grunge to it. And we're gonna get a more in-depth look, I said, there. I don't think they actually number this, do they? Yeah, it's just like TME, Cloud Dragon. I do like the clear base on it. It does, I mean, for a creature of the air, works great. Yeah. But one thing I do want to notice for size basing it, like if we look at the size, let me grab the adult red dragon here. Or, sorry, my young red dragon. They're really the same size of a creature. Like, yeah, this is a little bit beefier, but in the end, and this is not the Fang and Talons red dragon. This is the unpainted that I painted myself. But as you can see, there's not much difference in size. They both require a huge base to sit on. It's kind of sad when you think about it. They could have made this bigger for being an adult. I mean, we just recently got those new adult dragons from WizKids that are from the Wizards of the Coastline that are a lot bigger for an adult. But we do know this Pathfinder, and in the end, it works. It's not the end of the world. Let's get on the little turntable there and get a nice closer, in-depth rotational look, shall we? Okay, so here he is, the Cloud Dragon. Sorry about the coloration. For some reason, he affects my lights in a weird way due to that light blue. The light blue is really a weird effect on my lights. But as you can see, not that bad of a dragon. He's got some good detail. I like the personality. I love him do this sort of roaring, lifting an arm to kind of roar you thing. The wings being curled in that. Very unique style. Get some tail curling going on there. The scales are simple. It doesn't have spikes on its back like normal dragons. I mean, you could very much say it's very reminiscent of a skull dragon or the black dragons due to the curved front horns, but the second pair does help distinguish. Now, my problems with this dragon. You know, I don't have many. It's not a bad dragon. For a simple dragon, it's not bad. But if you see it on the face there as it rotates around, you see the eyes? Those are just dots. They literally dotted the eyes on. Now, if we look at the art of the box, which, I mean, you saw it earlier, but I'm not going to waste my time showing it in front. The eyes of the dragon are actually like full black on the inside of the eye. So they look like dots where they should look like a full eye. And normally this isn't a bad thing, but I'm not a big fan of that. Sorry, my camera's self-adjusting. But it sort of bothers me that I might have to go in and fix that now. Everything else is okay. I mean, the blue in here is a darker blue than that. That's a like shade lighter, so it's only a shade lighter, so it's not the end of the world. I wish the white underneath and the white of the wings was a little bit toned down. It's a little bit brightening, because when my light is hitting it, I had to turn my light stuff on my lights down, so I really wasn't over blaring like white this thing. But in a minute here, we'll set up my dragon for another in-depth close view. So let's do that. So here's that very close in-depth view of the eye. As you can see, it looks like a dot. They literally had painted his face fully blue and just dotted an eye. The teeth look good, but the eye, it draws my attention to the eye. And I don't like that because it's drawing my attention to a bad paint job spot there. They should have really taken a small brush and gotten that eye fully, because you can see, if you look at it closely like I am, you can see like the spots around that black eye spot. There's parts of the eye that are blue. That's not right. Even if they made it white with that, I'd be more cool with it. But I prefer just full black eyes to match the box art. And I mean, I did change my lighting a little bit brighter, so you'll see more of my red, but let's switch back to the full comparison, though. So here he is next to the splendor of the red dragon from the unpainted line that I painted myself. And as you can see, they're very similar in size. Granted, his body cavity and all that are a little bit beefier and brawnier, but I'm guessing cloud dragons don't reach gargantuan size, because if that's a normal adult, next to something like a red dragon's what I call sub-adult, because these are such a big adult young dragon, they're almost on the cusp of becoming adult, this is a quite big change. Like, that's a sign that these, like, cloud dragons don't have much growth left in them. Or at least by my standpoint of biology, this is a not great sign for them. But, you know, cloud dragons might not be dominant dragons. They might not even be chromatic dragons. They might be, like, more in the miscellaneous of other dragons, where they don't really serve a normal god except maybe Asgarath himself. Why not? But, you know, for a simple dragon, for the price, I spent, I think, around $40 after tax on this one. Not too bad. Simple dragon. Very simple paint job, as you can see. I'm super tempted to fix the eye and give him a little bit of a darker wash. That wash, in my opinion, needs to be darkened. That wash is a little too bright for me. Like, they wiped way too much of it off. If they, like, slathered on and then wiped off, they wiped too hard. Or if they put on too little. It needs more. Like, my red dragon there, as you can see, the wash made his scales a little darker. They were brighter red before. But I hit him with a wash to darken it because he is growing older. And it helps give that nice transition there. But with that dragon, it needs more. So, overall rating for the Mwangi dragon, I'd say this one is probably a 3. A 3 out of 5. It's neither a yay or a nay. If you can get a good price on it, snag it. It's a nice, simple dragon that's not your standard-looking dragon, throws your players off, and all that good jazz. But if it's expensive, I wouldn't do it. Because, you know, at this quality we're looking at here, if this is the quality that, you know, Pathfinder's Paizo and NECA wants to throw at you, and WizKids is willing to throw us out the door, when they can make epic dragons like they did with the Gargantuan, or like, you know, like other dragons in the set, and the sculpts, then goodness gracious, we need more. The sculpt of the dragon is great. Let me just say now, the sculpt is good. I like the sculpt. I wish it was a little physically bigger for being a premium and being an adult dragon as well. I like that it's not flying because it's really solid to the base, so you don't got to worry about like any type of toppling over at the table and causing an issue. But I just want more of this dragon. This needed more to push up to 4, and a little bit and a lot more to push it into 5. So it's not a 5, but it's like a higher. We'll say it's like I'd say 3.75, almost 4, but it's just not there. It doesn't get that 4 rank because of that little stuff I've mentioned. If they had added that stuff and maybe even put some like cloud effect in this dragon's base, that would have put it up to 4 at least, because there's nothing. It's just a plain base. Even my unpainted dragon there, as you saw before, had like, I turned it into like a lava rock effect under his legs. Like, I painted it to look like lava and rock to give it some style. That thing is just a clear base with nothing under it, and it's supposed to be a premium figure. It needs more. So, Pathfinder, if you hear this and you check this out, and WizKids, you're seeing this, and NECA/Paizo, you guys see this stuff, make a little more. And I know the price is definitely not like I said, the price is definitely the reason of why either I say buy or don't. But we should lower the price on a dragon like this. It's not an amazing dragon. I can buy an unpainted dragon for like $15 and do the painting myself, and as you can see, do a better paint job that I will enjoy and put on the table and go, yeah, that looks good. This is, yeah, it's kind of there. Not the best effect for a dragon to have. Well, anyway, that's all I've got for you today, guys. I thank you for staying along all the way. First off, a shout out for the Dice and Dummies podcast. Definitely check us out, guys. We're currently in season 2 as of this video's recording. Getting close to the end there. We're coming up on the end. And, you know, guys, check me out on Twitter. Check out my Discord. I do links to it in my Twitter. So if you guys want to go to my Twitter and find the Discord link, join it that way. If I don't put the Discord at the bottom of the channel, that way you're not missing out. That's where if you want to come and chat with me personally about whether it's the Dice and Dummies group, you want to talk about tabletops, miniatures, any questions about paints, any questions about stuff, miniatures, brands, go ahead. Me, even my bro's on there, my bro at Prozac's on there. We'll chat you up and we'll give our experience and all that stuff because he paints too. So, check us out, guys. And make sure you hit that like button. And in this case, since it's cloud style, I guess dive bomb the like and subscribe button as a cloud dragon would from the sky. And, in this case, cloud dive those YouTube gods into submission so they put my video out there. And make sure to share the video, guys, to help the channel grow. The more growth, the more videos. Anyway, guys, that's all I've got for today. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great one, and bye-bye.